everybody in Looney Tune Land as well as Moron Mountain.
Everybody get up. It's time to slam now. We got a real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. That's right, boys and girls. This is Space Jam for the PS1. Released in 1996, the game cashed in on the craze that was Space Jam.
That ties the game. He shoots. Monstars lead by 3. MJ throws it down.
When I think back and remember the movie, I remember the awesomeness that was Space Jam. My hero, Michael Jordan, was playing basketball with Bugs Bunny. Could anything have been so cool? But when I think back and remember the video game Space Jam, I remember an awkward controlling game that had very little to offer. And this was back when my mind was young and feeble, and any video game would make me happy. Now, did I hate the game? No, I actually enjoyed the game for what it's worth. It was small and simple, but at that age, I didn't care about high production cutscenes or an engrossing story. All I wanted was to play a basketball game where I could play as the Toon Squad against the Monstars, and this game provided that opportunity.
What a move! Rocks the house!
The game is kind of what you would expect. It's a 3-on-3 basketball game in which you can be the Toon Squad or the Monstars. The game starts off with your choice of to play the game, which is just an exhibition game, or to play in the Intergalactic Tournament. And the Intergalactic Tournament is just a series of exhibition matches. So this game starts you off with a Hobson's choice. Play the game or don't play the game. So, for the most part, you'll find yourself selecting play the game. That is, unless you decide you don't want to play the game, and then you're left with the question of why did you load up the game in the first place just to decide to not play the game?
That hurts. Does he have wings?
You get to pick a side to play, and then you select the Toons or the Monstars you want to play with. And of course, everybody wants to play with Michael Jordan, and the game wants you to play with Michael Jordan. Every character is measured 1 to 3 on their speed, shooting, and rebounding. Michael Jordan is a 3 in all 3 categories. I can imagine Jordan being consulted on this. Michael, we want you in the game, but we want to make Lola Bunny have a better shooting stat than you. Yeah, I'm sure that didn't go over too well. So anyway, you pick your team from characters like Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and Taz. My team is always Jordan, Bugs, and Foghorn Leghorn. He's a good bird. So you tip off and you play basketball. You can do all the things any basketball player can do. You can run, shoot, and pass. Actually, those are not the cool things that you can do in a basketball game. Those are the boring things. There is no attack the fan who threw a beer at you or bring guns into the locker room buttons. Talk about a disappointment. You will turbo down the court, making enough passes to find a clear path to the rim, and mostly take the high percentage 2-point shot. Each character has their own animations, and it actually looks pretty cool whenever you pull off a behind-the-head dunk with Jordan.
MJ throws it down.
The Toons sometimes do things that only Toons can do, such as Bugs Bunny jumping up behind the backboard, only to drop the ball in. It's fun, and this is what we're looking for. Fun. Intermingled between the quarters are mini-games that you can play and that can improve your player's stats. Some of the games are based on the movie and range from finding Michael Jordan's sneakers in his house while avoiding traps in his dog, to finding all the water bottles with a magic enhancer in the locker room. Speaking of which, can we think about Space Jam? A magic bottle with all of the athletes' talent in it? All I'm saying is Barry Bonds would have been the captain of the Monstars if he played basketball. In the end, if you're interested in playing a basketball game that lets you play as the Looney Tunes rather than a deep basketball simulation, then Space Jam is the game for you. For what it's worth, it is what it aims to be.
She don't look like no doll to me.